Hello there, and welcome to the 19th episode of our Age of Wonders 4 playthrough. And it might be the last episode, as we have now cast the Age of Materium spell. We have built the Heart, Root and Seed of Materium and cast the spell that puts us into the Magic Victory phase. So we're now 4 turns into a 15-turn countdown to winning. As a result of this, 3 of the AIs, to basically share my victory, have formed an alliance with me. They generally don't like us very much, but they didn't want to lose, and 2 of them have allied with each other and gone to war with me. Additionally, periodically, NPC neutral units will show up to attack these 3 structures, the Heart of Materium there, Underground, the Root of Materium there, and the Seed of Materium here. We've had 1 wave hit us so far. We've defeated them quite easily, so I'm relatively confident that as long as nothing unexpected happens, we're going to win the game. So at the moment we're kind of just in an end turn simulator as we do our basic admin and wait for enemies to attack us. But could well be the end of the series, end of the game, victory for our Industrious Rodents. So with that said, we're just going to get on with it. I've got some reinforcements to finish the stack, triple stack defending this. And we're just putting everyone on rest. This guy, just in case it doesn't go to plan, is heading over to put down some outposts with teleporters because we almost lost last time around. These people did the same thing as us. They made the Heart, Root and Seed of Order, and they cast the Age of Order spell, and our units were too far away. We weren't going to make it in time. Fortunately, whatever was going on, I don't know if it was the neutrals that came in or if it was just the NPCs going to war with the AI players going to war with them. I'm not sure which of it was, but one of their things was destroyed. I think it was, Magic Ruins. Their seed was destroyed, so someone managed to get down here and destroy them. We have now set up an outpost with a teleporter so that if this happens again, we can bamf over here quickly and deal with it ourselves. So yeah, just as we probably won't need it, but just as a little sort of safeguard, I'm going to have them set up an outpost around about here, another one around about here. This is less important because it's within reach of my cities, just in case things don't go according to plan and someone else kicks off. But in the meantime, we are just researching things more or less at random at this point because we can destroy mountains. Because at this point we're just defending and hoping we win. But we're still producing tons of research, so we keep on getting new tomes. I don't know what we would want most right now. Tome of Rock? Sure. Power through that really quickly.
Earth. Rock. The very foundation of the world beneath.
The Ratkin. Why not? We've already got leaf skin, steel skin, gold skin. Why not add 1 more to the pile? Devastator Spheres. It's a siege option. And we're mostly trying to build money increasing things now to pay for the upkeep. Money and mana to pay for the upkeep of all the units we've got defending. So I'll just queue some of these up. And I've got a copper golem, so it's in addition to the ones defending our actual magic structures, I've summoned a small army just in case these guys decide to come and hit us, because we are at war with them, but they seem to be busy with our vassals and they seem to be busy with our allies, the yellow guys, so hopefully it'll be fine. I've also, through the Rally of Lieges, we're reinforcing our vassal with a few units, just to help them out there. And I guess we will make our units a bit rocky they'll get rock camouflage and rock walk and a little bit extra defense. I didn't do this before because initially, before we got a lot of magic stuff, I was seeing them more as industrial technology and things, artifice, rather than like elemental magic. But at this point, we've researched so much magic now that there's not really any distinction. We can also now, if we want, get house levies. Recruiting units during the Rally of Legies costs half as much gold, and the time between the rallies is half as much. Or no, a third as much, it's normally 15 turns. I don't have any Imperium to spend just now, because most of our Imperium is going to unit upkeep, because I've built a bunch of high level units. Got these golden golems. They have a 7 Imperium upkeep, but they're very big, very stompy. They hit first, they can stun on their hits. If anyone hits them, there's a chance they'll be stunned. And we've also recently, relatively recently anyway, we've had the golden golems for a while. I don't know if I've got any around here. Maybe not. Yeah, these guys, we've got war breeds, so big rat ogres basically, and they also cost not as much, 3 Imperium. They're not as powerful, but they are still pretty damn good. So yeah, Imperium is at a premium just now. Kinda round. And we're vassalizing this place. And we're vassalizing this place. But I don't want to integrate them because it'll just hurt my economy, and my economy, which used to be really strong, is actually a bit weak now because of all the upkeep we're paying for. I realise there's a bit of dead air between turns, but other than repeating myself, there isn't an awful lot to say. We're just, like I say, waiting until we get attacked and or win the game. That's something that most 4Xs seem to have. It's a sort of an issue with the genre, that you get to a certain point where you've won, but you need to wait for the game to make it official, and there's a lot of just ending your turn to get there. I'm not sure if any game's made it like past that obstacle. I guess having the waves of attackers helps a little bit to keep it interesting, but even there, the attackers haven't been a major hurdle. They've been well within my ability to fight them. Tremor Ritual? Sure. Probably won't need it. It's a siege spell, it's for attacking cities. Get me a Merchant's Guild. More money, please. This outpost, I guess we'll build a watchtower. They've got a queue. We can get a new province. Not that it really matters, but did I have a plan for this? We're going to build a gold setup up here. So I'm going to get that as a quarry, but I'm going to change it. The Great Foundry. So the Great Foundry gives you gold, and it gives you drafting gold based on adjacent mines. So we'll do that. We'll get a mine there, a mine there. We'll move the golem mine there. I might change one of these farms to, we've got a bazaar of something other, Bazaar of Wonders, that also produces gold based on unique adjacent provinces, so then we'll have a bit more, and I'll need to move a farm elsewhere. But that's all many turns away. I don't think we'll actually get that far before we win the game. I do quite like all the province adjacency stuff. It adds a little bit extra set of optimization and efficiencies and things. It's something to think about for your placement. You don't just blindly say, I would just do that there, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you can, but you get a bonus if you think about it. It sort of covers for the fact that we no longer have the system from Age of Wonders 3, where it was individual hexes mattered, and you were trying to see what you could fit into your city radius and positioning that way. Instead of that, we've got how do you arrange your provinces. Invaders have spawned. It's the same as last time, more or less. They've got a weaker stack, a bunch of tier 1 shield units, a support unit, and another support unit. And then the stronger stack that's got the Lost Wizard and a Mirror Mimic and a Phase Dog, and then some more Battle Mages and stuff. I'll maybe just auto-resolve, because we did a fight like that last time, and I'll maybe do the first one we'll do as a... First one we'll maybe do as a manual battle, and then maybe the rest, until the last fight, we'll maybe do as regular fights. Now, I could do a work camp, which builds a work camp and lets you annex a single province. And if you ever did a city, you'd get the bonuses, but there isn't really anything to annex particularly useful. I don't know. I don't think we'd get anything for it. Like, getting food and production doesn't really help, so I think we'll just leave that outpost as it is. This can get another place though, so I guess we're doing a mining setup over here, maybe. Spells are available to cast. Costs negative 75 mana to cast that. Didn't I already cast this? Well, it's because it's primed. We've already cast it, that's why. It's a weird way of displaying it. I'll make my scout. We'll give my scout wings. They can fly after this. They're windborne. Well, now you can barely see them. That's an interesting development. I'm going to have to go and find that scout and have a look at it. I didn't know it would actually give them... They're being carried! Oh, that's brilliant. Are they supposed to still be riding a boar while they're being carried though? Because they're in the riding position, but they're being carried by a big eagle. I don't think it boosts their health or anything. And they're surrounded by little birds as well, because we've got the enchanted crow companion. Oh, that entertains me. The unit has a flying mount, so I don't know if he's... I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be. They're maybe meant to be on the back of the eagle crow thing. But I kind of like this more. This is funny. Yeah, I don't think they're... I think this is messed up. I think the art's messed up. Hang on just a sec. I need to take a screenshot of this. I realise I shouldn't be doing that sort of thing in the middle of a video, but it's got to be done. Right, okay. On we go. I'm going to prime mass recall in case we need it. I don't think we need anything else primed. Nah, we're fine. Okay. In turn again, and then we'll get a combat, and I'll do it manually just because it'll be the first encounter of the video. But as I say, it's relative routine. We're pretty much guaranteed to win. There's not any real danger anymore, so it'll just be to break up the end turns. We'll do it, but I don't want this to drag on, because I don't want 2 videos of us just doing end turns for hours an hour at end. So we'll do auto combat after this fight, I think. Because yeah, we've got 7,500, they've got 2,000. We'll do it just for the slightly more interesting than hitting end turn, but future ones I'll just auto-resolve. And I'll speed it up a little bit, make the animations a bit faster. So we've got, oh, these are my Iron Golem assistants, because this is a different army than the last time. So my leader has a support ability that gives them a free spawn of Iron Golems, but they're little baby Iron Golems instead of the full-size ones. On the other hand, they're free, so it doesn't actually matter that they're weak, because we get them back every fight. Do you have anything else he wants to do? Oh yeah, he can spawn spiders now. A random tier 1 spider. There we go, we've got some spiders to also
So he's got multiple throwaway disposable units. Fortunately, the baby version golems don't have the radius protection of their allies that the others do. And then this is our Rat Ogre Warbreed stack. These are shock units. But we've also got an Eagle Rider, which is a flying shield unit, I believe. They don't actually have a shield, but they're a shield unit. So they get to do shield wall and provide allies with their defences. So we'll just gather them all around Eagle. I don't know why the golems are at the back and the archers at the front. Is this another... What? Oh, it's their staffs or staves. I thought those were like eyes or something. Right, yeah, this army is actually just my leader and then a bunch of random units that I made, so there's not quite as much of a balance in the units as there normally would be. I'd normally have an equal split of frontliners and supports. It doesn't even matter. We've got loads of units either way. And I could cast a spell in the first turn. Aye, let's do that. Let us cast Tectonic Shatter. Hits all enemies for 30 damage and has a chance of stunning them. And this is why I've got zero concerns about whether we're going to win or not. In addition to the ridiculous strength disparity, we've also got all ridiculous spells we can cast. So they're all healing up the damage they just took, but that just uses up their heals. And most of them are stunned. So we will go and smash this mirror mimic before he can do any mimicking. Poisoned them as well. These ones will just march on. Maybe I can gild it? Ah, it resisted. There we go. Warbreed charge. Knocks them out the way. Nobody else can actually get into range though. Sorry, I'm not saying anything just now, am I? I'm just concentrating on moving everything up as quickly as I can, so we don't waste too much time on a pretty much guaranteed victory. A wee buff to your defences. Wait, can I? Oh no. Oh, that's the one that gives the buff. The other one's converting buffs into heals. Okay. Cosmic Barrage he just got from this Forbidden Tome. This is the Lost Wizard gets to cast any spell in the game, apparently. And you're going after my battle mages. These guys have been the bane of my existence in my other playthrough. They keep on one-shotting my archers. These dogs. Phase beasts, I think they are. Now, although we are much stronger than them, there is an element of risk, sort of, in that my golems are very vulnerable to the magic damage they do. But that's why we've got the Warbreeds. They're not vulnerable to the magic damage they do. They just wreck everything's face. And they've got a cleave attack. they mark... Can't mark the Lost Wizard, then I'll mark these beasts. Oh, I forgot the teleport. Doesn't really matter though. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. I don't know, they maybe need to beef up the endgame waves. Maybe a little bit. I suppose, in theory, we'd be getting attacked by the other players a bit more in a normal game. In this game, just the way I set up the map, it wasn't intentional, I promise, but the way we set up the map, the enemies all started off. It took a long time to meet them. They're all very isolated from us and each other, so it has taken about 100 turns before any of them even started trying to fight us. So maybe in a more conventional map, that wouldn't have been the issue. What's this they can do? They can rally and strengthen everyone in a 2 hex radius instead of attacking. Sure, do that. Let's start punching the Lost Wizard. Sounds as they die, all the coughing and spluttering. Oh, I can do my lightning zap and get both of them. Morale very low. Oh, they killed my spiders. Oh no. Did a lot of damage to my golems though. Right, do I have a support unit nearby? I do. So if you can get over here, let's convert your oh, you don't have any defences? Well, let's give you defences then. I was going to boost their strength, but apparently they don't have any way of getting boosted just now. But we did turn this into a big golden statue, so... But... Yeah, you can flee. It's 1 unit. Yeah. Murdered them. Murdered them. I hope my computer hasn't... No, it hasn't. Right, okay. I was about to say I hope my computer hasn't crashed. As I've said in other videos, my PC's slightly below the recommended specs, and I'm streaming or playing on a resolution higher than the recommended specs are designed for. So there are the occasional bits of FPS frame rate, drop, and the occasional, especially at the end of turns in the sort of the late game, it gets a little bit sluggish in places. But generally it works well. For the most part, it's not a problem. I just need a new computer, so my computer's like 7 years old. I don't know. Tome of Exaltation? It really doesn't matter what we do now. See, that would be good if we were going the faithful route. We haven't. Temple of Exalted. That seems good. Get stability and mana. It's a good general purpose thing. National Trade Relay. Money. Oh, the Wizard's Tower can get a teleportation circle as well. We don't really need it, we've already got 2 other ways to teleport now. Just do the Town Hall upgrade. Get the Astral Trade Relay going. Am I casting a spell? I am not. I don't think. I think it's lying. I mean, I've got 2 things ready, but I just want them to stay in reserve. Yeah, that's the weird thing. This is saying minus 75 mana. Oh, I know what's happened. Right. So, the reason that says minus 75 mana, I cast this before we did our victory spell, and it would have cost 150 mana. So it is ready to be cast. But then we cast the victory spell that makes all our other Materium spells cost half price. So it's saying you've got a refund waiting. If I cast this spell, I'll actually get a refund of the mana that I used to prepare it. Right, okay. We're probably not going to need to cast it. What have we unlocked now? Oh, a Chaos one. Defeating enemies gives us gold. Sure, I'll take that. And we're just ending turn. We're really not doing very much between our turns these days. I mean, we should maybe send a scout over to keep an eye. Oh, look at bloody hell! Look at the amount of units they've got. This is hard difficulty, so the hard AI, when it's given a chance to, certainly builds big armies, but it's not smart enough to realise that it needs to come and stop me getting my victory. Instead, they're wasting time trying to fight my allies and vassals. So I think we're safe to get a victory. I don't think they're going to come and stop me in 8 turns. It'll take them like probably 6 or 7 turns just to reach my stuff, because the things they need to kill are way over here, way under here, and then off in the corner. I'm not sure the others have even started venturing over, although we wouldn't see if they did. This is where Shadow Affinity has a really nice upgrade they can get. So I can build an outpost here. Sure, I'm building an outpost here. I wasn't sure if I could, because this was originally the Scarred Divide that you can't normally build on, but he's terraformed it into snow, and apparently that cancels the cannot build here. Okay, build me a convent, gives me mana for stability levels, and we've got decent stability, and also an armory, why not? Give me a blacksmith, and a convent. Fortify Crucible. Bastion can get another province. I can do a central quarry now. Gives me more production based on adjacent quarries. Okay, we'll put a central quarry there. I'll build these just because it's letting me. Yeah, I should really have scouts out just to make sure. Maybe I should do that next turn, rather than count my chickens before they've hatched. Should stop trying to move the map while it's trying to process. So this guy, the white coloured one, he's at war. He's one of the 2 at war with me, but he's sandwiched in between my 2 allies, so I don't think I have anything to worry about from him attacking me. I think he's got his hands full, probably. Leaders have spawned. Also a personal curse. Baron Malzar Corpseborn of Gomorodom, that used to belong to the guy that we defeated, has requested your insight on a matter of espionage and betrayal. Grand Architect, it has come to my attention that my most trusted warlock has betrayed me. She is conspiring with my rival, Donner Tour, selling my defensive plans and the secrets of my of a personal nature. As the Grand Architect in these lands, you are the one I humbly beseech to mete out a proper punishment so this will not happen again. So he asks what we think of the punishment. So I can curse her, so everything and everyone she touches turns to stone. We all get a bunch of stability for doing that, apparently. Or I can see you brought it on yourself, I won't do a punishment, and that particular city won't like me, it's good alignment. Or I can hire the warlock instead, betrayals are my speciality. I'll take the city stability for everyone, thank you very much. It's a bit cruel for our empire. We're kind of a good empire, but no, I'll do that. More invaders have spawned. Right, I'm just going to be auto-combating when they fight. It's, like I say, we've got a full stack here. Send him over here just to discourage the purple guy. Should he get any funny ideas? Oh, hello. The white guy does have some time. The strength of this just gives it 2 units. What's the strength of mine? 2,000. This might actually be an interesting fight. We might fight this fight for real. Still gonna build the teleporter. We now can do the Temple of the Exalted. Favourable winds. Target friendly unit on the water. There's a tiny amount of water underground and that's it. Resurrect unit would be good. Blacksmith, they've got a queue. That's fine. Do we have any farms? We do. Bountiful Fields gives us extra stuff from farms. And we're out of money. Oh. Outpost founded, yep. I'm going to cast, just to level the playing field, we're going to condemn their army. There's some damage to them, marks them condemned, so I think they're more vulnerable to status effects. We could earth shatter them. Doesn't do very much though. It's not really an attack spell, it's more about wrecking their province. So no, we'll just leave them to it. And over here... I try to do anything special with them? I don't think I am. Not particularly. So we're a little bit short on foresters, so I'll just do a forester. Another new skill available, a nature one. Movement cost for friendly units in your domain is reduced by 2 movement points. If I had... Oh, I'm losing Imperium. Well, in that case, we're definitely not doing that. They want to share vision. I don't, because I don't want to have to watch your units run around. I guess so. It's probably useful in case any dangers are on the way. And they think I should do a thing of friendship with him. If I had money, I maybe would. But so we can now see they are not really fighting, are they? They're just defending. I was hoping they'd be fighting the white guy to distract him. I guess not. Oh, it's processing something. Oh, I think it was saving there. I just saw game saved as the autosave. I guess there's quite a lot of game state to save now. Oh, and there's more coming for me. Coming from a little outpost. We've got an emergency escape if it looks like there's going to be too much, as long as we do it before we get attacked. We could also take the fight to them. Right, so like I said, this fight, massively outgunned them. I'm just going to auto combat it. And then we have to wait for the thing to simulate the battle in the background. Yeah, we won. We didn't lose any units. We actually got some gold out of it. Magic victory in 5 turns. These can just help defend the city. Maybe I should hit them now. Yeah, let's have a wee fight. Just something to spice things up before the end. Are we fighting? Wait, I'm about to start a siege. It's my outpost. I'm standing in it. What? Okay. I don't quite understand this. something weird there. We'll make our temporal of the exalted, gives us more stability. Although we're already at max stability, but who cares? Do it anyway. Money, build me a mint. Build me a merchant's guild. Yeah, I don't quite understand what's happening there. And yeah, the autosave's what's making it pause every turn. Or at least one of the things. Is he just gonna mill about out here? I could just blast him every turn. Oh, this is converted back from snow now that it's not his land anymore. There seems to be some confusion about whose city it is. Yeah, this is some sort of bug. I don't know what's happening here. It's not registering me building stone walls, and it's not doing anything with this. Well, I'm just going to keep on condemning them then. In fact, I'll do it again. Next turn. We'll just stay there. We can now resurrect units. I assume that's in combat. We could make a race angels. Yeah, unleash the warhounds. Over here, I may as well do a central quarry on this. It's the Bazaar of Wonders. Although I wanted to do that as a mine somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to replace the Golem mine with a Bazaar of Wonders, because it gets gold for every adjacent unique province type. Whereas the Golem mine gets it based on adjacent quarries, and we don't have quarries there. I was insulted because I made friends with someone. You're my ally, stop insulting me. I was also complimented because we made friends with them. Okay. I know they've terraformed us back to snow again. Oh. Okay, we might have to run away. I think I'll have to vacate the area. Got a wee bit of a pause. I think there's a bit much here. I mean, we can keep on blasting them if we do have powerful spells, but in theory they've got powerful spells as well, so I don't know if we'll have enough mana, but or we could just go out in a blaze of glory. That's always an option. I mean, it's not the end of the world if it happens. We're miles away, like they're too far away to make any difference. I might just keep them there and we'll see what happens. This siege bug might stop them actually fighting me. And as if you've started with this video rather than watching from the start, I should say it's not this long turn times at the start of the game. It's a lot quicker at the start. It's just because we're quite far in and there's a lot happening now. See, I'm just going to stay here. If you want to attack me, come at me. I'll condemn you. It'll be a glorious fight either way. Summon greater animal, I suppose. Get me a merchant's guild. Our upkeep is through the roof. And I've actually got upkeep reduction stuff. I've got like a minus 10% to all upkeep, but we've still got over 1,000 gold in upkeep. Oh, purples have defeated his leader. Oh, and my vassals are in trouble. Have they got my reinforcements? They do. Okay, well, I think Valenford is going to fall. But they do not have time to get over here, so it doesn't really matter. Treaty has expired. A Whispering Stone's been returned. But they haven't been lost yet. They've got 6 turns to get sieged. I don't know why it's taking so long. I'm not sure what's happening there. We had a lot of messages about... We've had 1 Whispering Stone returned. And it's focused on them, but they're still my vassals. Maybe it's because they're being sieged. We'll see. I'm curious how strong his overall military is, because this is a lot fewer soldiers than purple has. But then he might be fighting green. They're sieging me. 2 turns until they get through the siege. I don't know why I couldn't attack them though when they were on outside, because they weren't sieging then, I don't think. Well, I will do a glorious last stand, and if I have to, I will throw huge amounts of mana at them and just destroy them that way. Like in combat. It could be fun. Right, again, we're just auto-combating these invaders. They're not strong enough to worry about. I'm sure I remember doing the beacon victories in Age of Wonders 3, and although if you had a good defence force, you similarly weren't really threatened, it was more threatening than this. They sent in full 3 stacks, like 3 army stacks at a time. So this does seem a little on the easy side considering we selected hard difficulty. Divine Absolution, a merchant of the overbearing Ratkin from Tour Nil, widely known for his depraved feasts, has come to your throne pleading for absolution. Excuse me. Do not look with wrath upon this poor sinner, O Grand Architect, the man begs, his voice thick with fear. For too long I have ignored the divine bidding of thy faith. This is because I've started to get order. Now a dark curse has befallen me, slowly destroying all I hold dear. Even my own health is dwindling, draining any strength I have left. Please, my Grand Architect, name any offering or service I can give to save me and my family from this curse. So I can say, give money, I can say, give knowledge, or make everyone in my empire happy. So that's a pilgrimage to seek the light of the true faith. That study the holy scriptures and a path of redemption will reveal itself, and that's renounce your world. I'll have money, thanks. Give me your money, and all will be forgiven. And yeah, I'm just going to defend. I'll fight them, it's fine. Summon a greater animal? I'm selecting stuff at random now. We're well past the point that I think the game was supposed to have ended. Maybe I'll summon a greater animal just to see what we get. We got a phoenix! Just something to make it a bit stronger. Yep, you're under siege. The Merchant's Guild. Got a monolith for mana. You can get another province. Give me a farm. You can get another province. Give me a gold mine. Another new skill? Astral. Armies restored to full hit points regain half their movements after using a teleporter. Teleporters give 15 mana, that's quite nice. However, we have -8 now. Oh, because I just summoned that phoenix. That's why. I was like, what did I get that suddenly increased? I'm not going to build units, I summoned a phoenix. High tier stuff costs you Imperium. Are they going to fight me? They've got 1 turn until it breaches. But they've also got 2 turns until I win the game. doing an invasion would have been potentially more interesting in that there'd be more combats. It would also have taken so much longer. Poor Valenford. But we're going to win before they succumb to the siege. So technically, they're going to still win. I don't think anything can stop us now. We can summon horned gods if we want to. Awaken the forest. Removes a forest and gets an army of animals and plants under your control. Sure. Build a compound. He's been he's come back from being defeated. Okay, another end turn.
Are you brave enough to attack once the siege is over? Are you gonna? Yes. Right, we're gonna get one last fight.
And I'll not do it. I'm aware that we're like 15 minutes to the end of the video, but I'm gonna keep on going until we actually get a victory, even if it goes past 15 minutes. So our defences are pretty crap because we're just an outpost. We don't have any turrets or anything like that. However, we do have spells. So how about Tectonic Shatter? It does wreck some of our walls, but it also wrecks all of them. We destroyed some bone golems? Yeah, they've been replaced by skeletons. Okay, we've got a Bastion here. We've got my big hero. He's a giant of a rat. Massive. We are swole. Which of you's got the lowest defences? 9 and 4, 13. Oh, Iron Golems by far. So, allow me to improve that for you.
Oh, we've got Anvil Guard as well.
I've got slightly more front line than I do back line here. They're all buffing each other. And in public too. They've got Warbreed as well. They've got Undead Warbreed. This is what their Warbreed looked like. It's pretty cool, the variety in how things look, depending on what you've done. We don't have Warbreed in this army. I'm casting another spell though. I'll cast this time. How would you like a Titan of the Earth as a pal? Right? Is that not just the best thing ever? Now my leader does have a fire breath, so we could just stand and wait for them. Or I could just run up and hit them. I'm just going to run up and hit them. We'll also, I should have done this first, we'll mark this card. We do have a slight issue of can't actually get to them. There's too many walls in the way. Our own walls are working against us. And I've got my Phoenix, who I think I forgot to move last time. Oh, they're regenerating and buffing their war breeds. Oh, he's going after my archers. I I didn't even think you could get around here that fast. It's fine though. I don't care how big your undead dudes are. My guy's bigger. Also, undead are weak to fire, and we do fire damage. Not primarily fire damage, so it's not as good as it could be. Good enough. And then a spell, perhaps? It's Blossom of Life. Just regen to everyone. Seismic Shock. Slows people. I'm just going to do another Tectonic Shatter. Because we've got the Age of Materium thing going, all my Materium spells do an extra 20 damage, so that spell that I just did normally does 30 damage to all the enemies, but now it does 50 because we've got that upgrade. So yeah, our magic. I'm surprised he's not using more magic. He must be spending all this mana on upkeep or something. Yeah, Age of Materium. Because he should be... like, they've got higher magic rating than us. Or at least they did. Strength from Steel. Get rid of all those defences you have and turn them into attack damage. Oh no, those skeletons are actually wrecking my big guy. Is this the radius on this? 2 hexes. Oh, but I can't move and use it. Oh well. Yeah, I think his days are numbered, unfortunately. Oh, this is his ruler. You aren't so tough, are you? I don't know what they're doing back there. .46 damage per attack. That's insane. Well, this didn't go so well for him, did it? I think he just retreated. I think that's what's happening. That was the closest exit from the fight. I did spend mana on like 3 top end spells. His gremlins escaped, though, I think. Although I don't know if they actually escaped. They might have perished. I don't see them. Wait, what was that? Camera's zooming all over the place. I think because I'm clicking on things. Yeah, let's try to process. And there we have it. 4 minutes before the end of the hour. Age of Materium Victory, turn 137. Your people watch in awe as you sink your feet into the earth and raise your arms. The realm trembles and reforms beneath your gaze, and you call forth the Age of Materium. Well done, creator. I don't know what the Age of Materium involves exactly, but I imagine it's a lot of construction and industry. They've got one of our big beefy rat ogres, one of our golden golems. I think that's just an anvil guard. I don't know who that is. That's just some guy. And then Roland himself. So we can look at overall ranking. What colour are we? We're orange. So yeah, we started off in the middle. So everyone, interestingly enough, everyone started on a different ranking. We didn't all start in the same place. I guess depending on what terrain was nearby. We were kinda low for a while. And here's where it started to turn around. Don't know what turn that was on. About turn 30, no, about turn 40 is where we started to turn around. That's how we rose up, some of them fell down. Whoever Green was the guy down in the corner. He was doing really well all game. And the blue and the purple were also doing really well all game. Yellow was consistently awful. He was also the one that hated me the most, and he kept on insulting me and denouncing me. And then this is the point where we decided that our pals over here, it was time that they got defeated, partly just so my armies had something to do, and partly because they were kind of shifty and they kept on insulting me. And it did not take long. It was like a 3 turns, pretty much. Well, I guess maybe this is where we started fighting them. Yeah. If we go back, yeah, actually it was earlier. This is where we started fighting them. So they were on the uptick, and then we hit them. We hit Duskwatch. It joined us. I don't know why it disappeared. Then we vassalized that. That got wiped out, and that was it. And yeah, purple. I don't know where purple probably did the Age of Order around about here. Was it purple? No, it was blue. I'm guessing blue did the Rage Order. I'm not actually sure when they did it. We did the outpost here. So I reckon they probably did the Rage Order about here. And then it got crushed. You can see their strength went down. And then that's when we finally got here and did our outpost. It might have been sooner than that, it might have been about here. And then we won! So that's been a fun journey. I enjoyed that. That's my first game completed. My other playthrough that I technically started the day before I started this is still ongoing. Well, Roland Vandalee has proven worthy to ascend. His conquest of the realm has given him a chance to ascend to your pantheon. Will you grant Roland Vandalee his ascendance? Leader joins your pantheon, potentially assists during future conquests. And this lets us get points to spend to unlock future things. Most of these it's essentially meta progression, but unlike like a roguelite where the meta progression makes you stronger, most of these just give you more options. They're like side grades and cosmetics, so we can unlock the ability to get a frozen realm as one of the realm traits in which there's a frost queen inhabiting it. We can get I don't know if that's a wolf or a bear, but a barbaric warlord helmet. We can get a wizard's hat. We can get a knight's helmet. And as we go on, new icons for our banners. And then a cape. Yeah, various capes of that nature. A new starting equipment thing. Yeah, new starting equipments. A new society trait, man addicts. So the society traits and the equipments do actually have a mechanical effect, but they're not like straight up better than the existing ones. They're just different. And especially the traits seem to be more that they might have a slightly more difficult, a sort of, well, not necessarily difficult, but a more specific style of play. So like this one, mana addicted, whenever a combat spell is cast, units with mana addicted will gain lifesteal for a turn. But any turn that you don't cast a spell, they lose morale. So you have to make sure you're casting lots of spells or your units will get demoralised and potentially flee, or have lots of things to boost your morale. But it also gives you +1 rank on your battle mage and support units. Berserker, Great Lord, and so on. I'll not look at all of them here, other people have probably done the same. And you get points, 500 is the main one you get for just winning. But we also got points for defeating 18 heroes apparently, 32 levels on our heroes, 18 tomes were unlocked, 18 tomes. See, in the pre-release, the devs were saying the average game you'll unlock 9, maybe 10 tomes, 18. 26 improved House Allegiance, I think that's maybe been free cities. I think house means free city. Alliances, we had 3 alliances, we vassalised 4, I thought I vassalised more than that to be honest. Conquered 5, defeated an empire, cleansed only 4 ancient wonders, vassalised 2 houses, and destroyed only 2 infestations. But that still got us 6 levels. So I'm going to get the wizard's hat. Do you want the knight thing? Let's get that knight thing as well. We'll get the wizard banner icon, the wizard's cape. We'll get mana addicts as an option. And I think that's us spent everything. I should maybe have got the frozen realm. Or is that just unlocked? Because it's got a circle. I think this just unlocks. I don't think you have to spend a point for that. These ones I think you have to, yeah, these ones have got a cost. But these ones just unlock as we advance. So my Pantheon now has Roland Vandalay as an option. And you can say whether you want them to show up as a hero that helps you out in your future ones, or as a ruler who will potentially be an opponent. I'm going to leave them as a ruler for now.
But that's been me. I have enjoyed that. As I said at the start, the very start, I don't normally make YouTube content, mostly because I don't have time. I've got a day job, I stream 4 days a week on Twitch, and I like to have some time left over for playing games off stream, watching telly, hanging out with friends, and so on. So the chances are this might be the last one I do for quite a while. That said, I have enjoyed it, so if the sort of viewership, the demand, the likes, things like that are favourable, I might make another series for Age of Wonders in the not too distant future. If I do, it'll be a much slower release schedule. For this one I've been doing 5 or 6 episodes a day. In future it'll be more like 5 or 6 episodes a week. So if you want to see more, be sure to like, I guess, or subscribe. I know that's the YouTuber thing to say. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. I'm not wanting to pressure anyone to that, I don't really care. As I say, I don't normally make YouTube content. But if I see a lot of likes and views, that'll encourage me to make another video just as people seem to enjoy it. If not, thank you for watching. And if you don't care about YouTube, or you don't care about me doing more YouTube, but you do want to see more of this, you can also drop by my Twitch channel. That came out wrong, I phrased that wrong. What I mean is, if I don't end up making YouTube videos, but you did like this, I'll be playing more playthroughs on my Twitch channel. I stream Saturdays to Tuesdays, UK evenings. I have been considering cutting back on that a bit, but so long as I'm addicted to Age of Wonders 4, I'll probably stick to that schedule for now. So I've got 4 or 5 more empires in my head planned, and I'm sure more ideas will come to me as we play. So, yeah. But other than that, I'm afraid that's goodbye for me. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it or found it informative if you're maybe considering buying the game and want to see what it was like. Thanks for coming on a journey with me. Have a good rest of your day, rest of your week, rest of your life. And yeah, goodbye, farewell.